I dare you to answer this question down in the comment section below. Do you think Big E deserves to win the Universal Championship? Welcome back to the channel, guys, and today I put Big E Langston into the WWE 2K20 universe mode for 1 year. Now, as you see on screen right now, he is currently in the Intercontinental Championship rankings. I don't know why he's number 1 on the power ranking, but he is still with the New Day. But I put Xavier and Kofi over on Monday Night Raw. Xavier and Kofi are now the tag team of the group. Meanwhile, Big E is a single star, so the New Day is still split up. Roman Reigns, because of this, is the WWE champion, but Big E Langston is in the Intercontinental Championship rankings, and to advance to that WWE Championship rankings, he must win and lose the Intercontinental Championship first. But before we get into the first week of action, if you are not subscribed already, go and hit that subscribe button today, because 1 is absolutely free, and 2, you can subscribe at any point in the future. And can we hit 1,000 likes on this video for Big E? Can we feel the power? It's May week 1. We have just begun. Will Big E Langston be booked here on SmackDown? That is the question. He was, and he loses to Jinder Mahal. Statisticians, I already know, y'all know. At the end of the video, comment down below. What was Big E's overall record at the very end of this sim? As we head into May week 2, I guess I should say the loophole. As we saw in Phoenix Nitro's 1-year career sim, you can still win the Royal Rumble if you're in the Intercontinental Championship or United States Championship division. So if Big E wins the Royal Rumble, then I mean he can skip the Intercontinental Championship division. But Big E has picked up his very first win on SmackDown as a solo star. He defeats Andrade in a singles match. We're kicking off May week 3, aka the go-home show, to the Money in the Bank pay-per-view with Big E facing Jinder Mahal, and Big E Langston has defeated Jinder Mahal. Now at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, this is our first pay-per-view of this simulation. Let's see if Big E Langston can get a booking, if you will. Lana is Miss Money in the Bank. That's interesting. Nevertheless, though, we're going to keep on going. Did Big E get booked? Big E Langston did not get booked. I keep saying Langston. I'm sorry. It's going to happen. I like Big E Langston when he was Big E Langston. I mean, I love Big E now, too, but I love the Langston name. Heading into May week 4, can Big E Langston keep the winning streak he's got right now alive? I do not know. Oh, we get Big E versus Shelton Benjamin, and that match would absolutely slap. Big E does defeat Shelton Benjamin here on SmackDown. Heading into June week 1, Big E has been on a roll with wins. Can that roll continue like Cottonelle? Oh, it does. Oh, it's true, as he defeats Chad Gable in the main event of SmackDown, mind you, and this does say rivalry match, so I'm curious who Big E is rivaling with. As we head into June week 2 now, Big E Langston has been on such a big old hot streak. Let's find out if he can keep it alive. He does, and it appears that he is in a rivalry with Shelton Benjamin, and I'm just gonna say it like this: that's an excellent rivalry right there. You know for a fact Big E and Shelton Benjamin would put on bangers after bangers against one another. We're opening up June week 3 with Big E facing Kane. You gotta be kidding me. Can he keep it alive? And he does. Big E defeats Kane. Big E is defeating everybody. Let that man get a hold of Shinsuke Nakamura one time. June week 4 has arrived. Let's see if Big E Langston can keep the streak alive. Oh, he defeats Kane. Almost skipped past it. Is Big E feuding with Kane or Shelton Benjamin? I do not know. The faint sound of fireworks off in the distance. That means it is July week 1. Let's see if Big E was booked here tonight. Was he? Yes, he was, defeating Chad Gable. I have no idea who this man's feuding with at this point. As we enter July week 2, this is the go-home show to Extreme Rules, and I gotta ask myself, is Big E Langston on the biggest winning streak we've seen so far in the simulations I've done? I believe he is. Oh, and okay, well, just as I say that, Shelton Benjamin has defeated Big E. We are at Extreme Rules. Big E Langston joins his boys, the New Day, Kofi, Kingston, and Xavier Woods at ringside as they face the Revival. Remember, it is a pay-per-view. That's okay. They can be on the same show on the pay-per-view, but let's see if Big E Langston gets booked in a singles match here. Oh, big news though for Big E's title division. Aleister Black is the new Intercontinental Champion. I don't believe Big E won. No, he did not. He didn't get booked. As we enter July week 3, Big E has to get that win back, man. He lost to Shelton Benjamin, but he loses to Jinder Mahal. All right, well, okay, maybe I spoke way too soon. Maybe Big E is about to go on a big tank. tank downhill. But nevertheless, I have faith that Big E can pull it back. Through the power of positivity, July week 4 has arrived. Let's see if Big E Langston, he does get booked, but is in a losing effort against Lars Sullivan. I really did not mean to curse this man, I promise you. Now entering the month of August, let's find out if we're gonna see another Big E match. We do, as he faces Apollo, and Big E defeats Apollo Crews. He's back to winning. You love to see it. Heading into week 2 now, can Big E keep those wins alive? That does remain to be the question. I don't know why I stumbled over my words right there, but nevertheless, let's find out. Nope, Big E Langston lost to Lars Sullivan. You hate to see that. It's August week 3, which means this is the go-home show to SummerSlam, the biggest party of the summer. Will Big E be invited? I don't know, because he just lost to the Big Red Machine Kane. All that good talk I was talking about Big E having the most wins probably at the start of a sim, he has now started to lose. Aleister Black does defeat Shinsuke Nakamura for the Intercontinental Championship. That is big to note. But let's see. Oh, Big E does get booked at SummerSlam. He's teaming with Nia Jax as they face Scott Dawson and Ruby Riott in a losing effort. Interesting. We're opening up August week 4 with Big E having a self-promotion promo. What's going to happen here? Is he going to call anybody out, I wonder? I do not know. Oh, that's got to be Kane. Kane comes out on Big E and wins in a promo battle. That definitely would not happen IRL. Do you remember the very first week of September? Let's see if Big E Langston can get a win. He does not, as Big E and Kane lose a tag match to Daniel Bryan and Rowan. September week 2 is here, which means it's the go-home show to Hell in a Cell. What's going to happen is Big E Langston, will he get booked? I do not believe he did, but I mean, Kane did get booked, and I think they're in a rivalry right now, so he probably did show up in this match. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hell in a Cell. Will Big E Langston get booked? He does, in a winning effort against Kane here at the pay-per-view. That is beautiful to see. September week 3 is now arrived, and will Big E be booked? Let's see. Yes, he was in a mid-card promo that Kane defeated him on. Again, don't think that would happen IRL. This is the last week of SmackDown in the month of September. Let's find out if Big E Langston was booked. Yes, he was, losing to Kane in a match. You have got to be kidding me, man. Big E, I thought we were over this. I thought you could beat Kane, but I guess not. On the go-home show to Super Showdown, aka October week 1, Kane and Big E are teaming up to face Daniel Bryan and Rowan. Will they win, as we're simulating now? No, they will not. Kane and Big E lose to Daniel Bryan and Rowan. Buddy Murphy just defeated Roman Reigns for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship in Australia at Super Showdown. That is chef's kiss booking, if you ask me. Big E losing to Kane, though, in the following match is not chef's kiss booking. What just happened? I wonder if Kane and Big E are still going to be in a feud as we move on to October week 2. I mean, they faced each other a lot recently. Let's see. Will Big E even be booked? Big E didn't even get booked. Moving on to the next week, will Big E Langston be booked? I feel like he will. I don't think he's in a feud with Kane anymore either, because there was no rivalry match on this name, or the name on the match. But let's see if Big E can get booked. He does not, sadly. October week 4 is here. Trick or treat, will we see Big E get booked? I surely do hope so. He does, defeating Apollo Crews in a rivalry match. Is he feuding with Apollo Crews? I wonder. I really hope, as we're now in November week 1, Big E can get an Intercontinental title shot soon. I think that would be really dope. I do not think Big E got booked, but I feel like he was involved in this match for some reason, because it says a rivalry match. Kane's in it. Apollo's in it. Big E was just in a feud with Kane. He just had a match against Apollo that also said a rivalry match. Who knows? November week 2 begins with Buddy Murphy winning a promo battle against Roman Reigns, which is very interesting. We're going to head through now this card. Let's see. Oh, Big E Langston was not booked yet again. This is the go-home show to Survivor Series. Can Big E be booked? Let's find out. He was losing to Shelton Benjamin. Maybe Big E wasn't involved in a feud after all. I do suppose I might have been hoodwinked and Big E wasn't even involved in a feud to begin with. But welcome to Survivor Series. There was not a man used in this match from the blue brand, I do not believe. I think everybody on this brand match right here was from Raw. That's very funny to me. Nevertheless, though, continuing on, nope, Big E Langston was not booked on Survivor Series. So we're kicking off November week 4 with Big E facing Andrade, and the winner of this match will be, oh my goodness, goodness, Big E defeats Andrade. Rivalry match popped up yet again. I wonder who he's feuding with. Moving on into December week 1 now. We're about to find out what Big E's got on his agenda here tonight. Maybe nothing. He didn't have anything on his agenda tonight, apparently. Go home show to tables, ladders, and chairs. Big E's kicking things off with Ali on week 2 of December, and he defeats Ali in week 2 of December. Tables, ladders, and chairs. Oh my, who will be the Intercontinental Champion coming out of here? Aleister Black retains his championship against Finn Balor. Randy Orton loses to Buddy Murphy. That's big signs right there for the blue brand, but Big E was not booked on the pay-per-view. Nope, not at all. I really hope, as we're on December week 3 now, that Big E wins the Royal Rumble. That would be beautiful. Beautiful? But I guess it would be beautiful because, I mean, he is on the blue brand. Big E won a triple threat match between Ali and Lars Sullivan. You love to see that. For those of you wondering, as we're on December week 4 now, my IRL prediction for the Royal Rumble next year is actually Big E Langston. I feel like he is going to pick up the win at the Royal Rumble. I hope so anyways. But tonight, here on SmackDown, he defeats Andrade for my statisticians out there. Welcome to January week 1. It is the new year. Let's see if the New Day member Big E can pick up some more wins. He defeats Shinsuke Nakamura, the former Intercontinental Champion. That's a big win for Big E. You know what? If Big E can win the Intercontinental title and the WWE Royal Rumble, that would be beautiful at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. Now, do I think that's going to happen? No. But he does defeat Lars Sullivan in a rivalry match. Was the rivalry match with Lars? January week 3 just opened up with a banger of a match between Buddy Murphy and Roman Reigns, but let's find out where Big E is at on this card. He defeats Ali. Big E is racking up the wins on the way to the Royal Rumble. January week 4 is here, which means it's the go-home show to the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. Can Big E keep that winning streak alive here tonight? He wins against Andrade. Hey, if he can win at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, that would be lit. So I'm not really expecting Big E to get booked in a regular match here at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, but I do hope he wins the Royal Rumble match for the men. I'm not gonna lie to you. Did they even have one? All right, they did. Who won it? Was it? Nope, it was Kofi Kingston. Oh my goodness. Kofi won the Royal Rumble. I thought Big E might have won the Royal Rumble, but nope, it was Kofi Kingston. Hey, at least somebody from the New Day won the Royal Rumble. But you know what? In my fantasy mind of mine, I feel like this Rumble came down to Kofi and Big E, and Kofi eliminated Big E. That's all I'm gonna say. February week 1 now, Big E has to win the Intercontinental Championship and lose it if he wants a shot at the WWE Championship before we get to WrestleMania. He doesn't have that much time left, but can he do anything? I don't know, because Shinsuke and Aleister Black are still in a feud. It's February week 2, which means this is the go-home show to the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. Will Big E be booked here tonight? Let's find out. Ooh, wait a minute. Big E defeated Ali, but Aleister Black just popped up. That's the current Intercontinental Champion. Did Big E just get himself into a feud with Aleister Black? Oh my goodness. Elimination Chamber opens up with an IC title match between Aleister Black and Big E. I'm simulating it live in front of you directly. Big E is the new Intercontinental Champion. If he loses this championship at the next pay-per-view Fastlane, he can then be moved into the WWE Championship rankings. Imagine. I feel like things have gotten really interesting here on this road to WrestleMania, if you will, for Big E as we head into February week 3 now. Will Big E be booked? He will, defeating Chad Gable in a singles match. Week 4, it's Big E opening up Raw versus Kane. Can Big E defeat Kane? Let's find out. Big E loses to the Big Red Machine. The month of March has arrived. What is going to happen as Fastlane is in 2 weeks? Let's find out here tonight. Big E is your Intercontinental Champion. He wins a mid-card promo against the Big Red Machine. This is the go-home show to Fastlane. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I kind of hope Big E loses the Intercontinental Championship at Fastlane because I want to see him go on a road to WrestleMania for a championship of a bigger caliber. here. Nevertheless, Big E does defeat Andrade in singles competition. Fastlane is here, and what is going to happen as we simulate the pay-per-view? Will Big E Langston walk out your Intercontinental Champion? I kind of hope he doesn't. Oh my goodness, he walks out still your Intercontinental Champion. So he's walking into WrestleMania with a singles championship. Hey, at least that's cool. It's March week 3. WrestleMania is our next pay-per-view. What's about to happen with Big E on this road to WrestleMania? Whoa! Wait just a minute. Big E was facing the former Intercontinental Champion Aleister Black, and Roman Reigns just showed up. What's happening? Let's go to the news. The crowd turned against Roman Reigns after a desperate attack for an early advantage against the champion. Wait, whoa. Is Roman involved in a feud with Big E? The current WWE champion is Roman Reigns. The current Intercontinental champion is Big E. Are we getting a title versus title feud for WrestleMania? Heading into March week 4 now with a very confusing, I've never seen this happen before in universe mode, a very confusing WrestleMania story. Big E wins a show closer promo against Roman Reigns. The Intercontinental Champion called out the WWE Champion and wins. Bro, I'm telling you, it's April week 1, and if Big E wins the WWE title from Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, I am losing my mind. Let me tell you. Nevertheless, though, we're going to continue to go through the card. Big E just defeated the champion non-title. Oh my goodness. This is the go-home show to WrestleMania. Big E is involved in a feud with the WWE Champion while being Intercontinental Champion. I can't believe it. But he defeats the former Intercontinental Champion, Aleister Black, on the go-home show to WrestleMania. At WrestleMania, Big E is facing Roman Reigns for the Intercontinental Championship. I don't know if both titles are on the line. I've never seen something like this happen in universe mode where a champion faces another champion. Are both belts on the line? I don't know. We're about to simulate, but let me show y'all something crazy right now. Remember who won the Royal Rumble? Kofi Kingston is facing John Cena for the Universal Championship on the same night that Big E is facing Roman Reigns, champion versus champion. This WrestleMania is insane. Who will win this match, though? Will it be Big E or Roman Reigns? Roman Reigns sadly wins the champion versus champion matchup. That, my friends, is insanity. But will Kofi defeat John Cena? Kofi does not beat John Cena. The New Day do not pick up the wins at WrestleMania. It was right there, man, a WrestleMania moment, but it does not get given to the New Day, sadly. So Roman Reigns is now the WWE Champion and the Intercontinental Champion. That is insane. It's April week 3. How will Big E bounce back from that loss of his Intercontinental Championship? Let's find out. He will defeat Roman Reigns in a show closer promo. This is the last week of SmackDown for Big E's year. Will he end the year out strong? Regardless, this is one of the most fascinating sims I have ever done. I cannot believe that Kofi Kingston won the Rumble, and then Big E ends off the year with a win against Chad Gable. Big E, man, what a year. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is Big E 1 year in the WWE 2K20's universe mode. Just to recap real quick, because that was some insanity. Kofi Kingston of the New Day wins the Royal Rumble. He goes on to face John Cena for the Universal Championship at WrestleMania. Meanwhile, Big E, the current Intercontinental Champion, gets into a feud with the WWE Champion Roman Reigns. The titles are on the line at WrestleMania. Both belts on the line. I'm going to assume Big E sadly loses his opportunity at the WWE Championship in the opening contest, and then Kofi Kingston loses the Universal Championship against John Cena. So the New Day had such a big moment. Sadly, it didn't go their way, but that year ended off insane. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into this one, and as always and forever, take it easy though, guys. Peace!